Hi guys, welcome to another episode of World of Truck. This is the European version, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and today's destination is Geneva, which is somewhere in I think Switzerland here. And well, pardon me, I'm not really from Europe, so if I get my country or geography wrong, sorry about that. And I'm going to start from Munich all the way to Geneva. Now there is of course a much shorter route which is just through here, but you know me, I don't do easy. So I would like to stop by the Verona and Milan to, well, it's more of the Milan to collect a garage here. So this is the first garage I'm going to unlock, which is in Italy, and then I'll go through a very windy kind of like interesting road here, which I hope will be exciting for you guys. I hope I won't do anything stupid here. Then I go to I'll go to Zurich. I think I'll pass by Zurich. I don't need that because I've got the garage. Then I'll buy the garage in Bern, and then after that Geneva. So it should be a fun event, and I'm hoping that this video will be wrapped up in about 1 hour's time. All right. So now my truck is still a man truck. I love it because it has so much better view, and I can't find another truck that give me the kind of view. So now this is it's a man-to-man. The racing team is for MAN, man, and I'm using a man truck here to truck it. So how nice it is. Okay, so there you go. 1,399 kilometer. I really don't need to do that, but I'm doing it. I need to recall that. Okay, so this is because from where I come from, my traffic is same as UK, which is the right-hand drive. So yeah, every time when I play this game, it takes me a while to get used to like driving on the left-hand side instead. So pardon me if I get in the wrong lane. It's been a long day at work now. Local time is about 11 p.m. I usually use this game to unwind. I usually play something rather exciting early evening, maybe like Risk of Rain 2 or Below, or sometimes Diablo 3 if I have time. Or the season is there, so I'll usually do that. And then if I would like to unwind, I'll just like play either the Euro Truck Simulator 2 or the American Truck Simulator. It's a good way to unwind. And also, I always enjoy this sort of video I'm making. It gives me the kind of freedom to talk about random stuff that I don't usually talk about in my video, and the perk of having a rather low kind of like view for this sort of like video is that I really can just talk about anything without having to worry about whether some people like it or some people don't like it, or whatever I'm going to say is just like probably just a handful of people going to like read about it. So yeah, it's to me it's like a safe environment, shall I say, because I can just afford to go crazy about topics and don't really have to worry too much about the consequences per se. So leaving this city and 90 km per hour somewhere in Germany. I need to exit soon. All right. Now I think this is like 12 ton, is it? Yep. Wow, I'm getting better at this. Now I think I can stay on this lane. So now, from where I come from, I have Netflix and and I don't really have any, like I cut the cable for a long time, because cable TV is kind of expensive. From where I come from, there's no like flexibility of streaming, or not at a price that is reasonable. So I've I just watch the internet, sometimes YouTube, sometimes just like Netflix. So I was being told that from my friends at work that there's a Taylor Swift concert in on YouTube. On Netflix, and I was like, I've been a fan of Taylor Swift for many years. I actually featured that in my blog post in my own website. So I've got a website, wilfredwong.com, and I sort of like talk about the anything that I like to just come to my mind. Like, again, it's a safe environment for me because there aren't really a lot of people visiting my site anyway. So I think when Taylor Swift first came out, and I don't know whether you guys know about a music store called HMV. It could be rather big back in the Europe side, I think. American, I'm not quite sure. So, well, HMV stands for Know Your Master's Voice, I think, and it is a dog next to a gramophone and listening to music. Hear your master voice, or something like that. Hear master's voice. So the back then there wasn't like Spotify or like the Apple Music or whatnot. I think it wasn't that mature yet. So in order to know what music to buy, there are listening stations. So you could spend, like, for me, I would rush my lunchtime, like try to just grab some quick bite, and then I would head to a music store during lunchtime to listen to music, and I'll discover new music, because back then that was the only time that, like, you could discover new music. There wasn't really a lot of like artists posting their music on YouTube. And I vividly remember it was during one of the lunchtime, and I visited the country section of the HMV. So I think HMV back then was very popular for pop music. Here in Singapore, the majority of the shelves sort of like they have the pop music inside. Now the reason why is, I think pop music in general is more popular, especially for a country like Singapore. Country music is not, and I didn't know country music until I went to America for a training course. It was Chicago, and I was quite amazed that people listen to a different kind of music. Like I thought American, everybody is listening to like pop music and so on. I mean, pop music is still very popular, but more so is the country music, and people would dance, like the line dancing in the pub or in one of the restaurants, and I find it rather amazed. Like these are part of the culture. Country music is so strong in America, and to discover country music is never quite easy. From where I come from, because it's just not popular. There's no radio in my local station here in Singapore that plays country music. So in order to appreciation or discover new country music, I have to go to HMV, and the country music section is just right mixed with the classical music, which is also not that popular. And it's a small room, quiet, not like the pop music side, which is a lot of loud music and so on. So yeah, it was one of the station there, and I was like looking at this album, Taylor Swift, self-titled Taylor Swift. And I listened to the music and I said, wow, the girl can, the lyrics is very special. It's full of emotion. She has a very crisp kind of voice, and the music just beautiful, addictive. So yeah, I mean, I bought into that, and ever since, so I've been buying into her music, of course, until the whole revolutionized of the online streaming of the music, that no longer do we buy CDs, or at least I don't. Instead, we just stream from the internet. And but I bought her album all the way up to Speak Now, which was like when she was 22, I think. or even younger, quite a number of years ago. So so I have bought even her concert. Oh wow, hang on. I've bought her concert DVD or Blu-ray, which is the Speak Now tour. So now she has great music. She has a lot of good albums. She keeps reinventing herself. So her concert was very, very well made. I was very impressed because she was 22 years old, being able to have a concert of her own for music. And I remember she played a lot of her popular music, of course, but she also played other people's music as well. And there are sessions whereby she would just pick up the guitar and sing without the dancer, without all the fanfare, without all the loud music, just guitar and her voice. It's very impressive. And I remember back then, I often think about myself, like, what did I do when I was like at 22 years old, right? What did you do when you were 22 years old? So I kind of like reflect upon myself, and I say, well, when I was 22 years old, I was in university, and I was trying to. Well, I was, 1 year from graduation. I was in a 4-year master course in United Kingdom, and. Yeah, back then when I was 22 years old, I don't recall doing anything, meaningful. There is just mess around with my life and try to ponder upon many things with my friends. And wait a minute, I need to. There was a lot of like late night studies. I remember studying in UK back then wasn't that easy. A lot of homework and so on. But all in all, I don't think I accomplished anything. I was just studying, that's all. Most of the time I don't really study. I was just like socializing, just talking with friends, and try to date girls, the usual stuff that people do in the college life. Try is the keyword. So yeah. In short, I think my 22 years old wasn't that impressive. And here I am when I was watching like Taylor Swift on her Speak Loud tour. I was very, very impressed. I said, wow, and I just knocked a sign, I think. All right. So I was like, wow, I'm very impressed. 22 years old, she has created so many music, created all these albums, recorded all this music, and then on top of that, she was like, having a tour, and and I think in a way, my wife's initial reaction of her is that she felt Taylor Swift is a little bit fake, the way that she just the expression herself or the things that she say. Well, but I kind of beg to differ, because I thought that she was really hardworking. Like everything was very, very well rehearsed, like the words and the words that she spoke, the music, and the way that she has her facial expression, everything. I think is very, very well prepared as a performer. So I think she's like a performer, hardworking one. Now, hang on a second. This is Toll. Now, I think I'm heading towards Italy, by the way. I've got the Italia DLC, and I need to go in a bit. And I want to show you a little bit of Italy. That's why the whole reason coming into this part of the world. It's beautiful, by the way. It's one DLC that I wish I have more time to play, because oh wow, I've played a lot of the Vivi La France DLC, and I bought the Italy just like recently, but I didn't really have a chance to play a lot of it. So looking forward to doing a little bit more on Italy. It's beautiful. So yeah, I mean, back to Taylor Swift is I was really impressed with the Speak Now tour when she was 22 years old. Now then, the Reputation tour is even more fantastic, I think, in my opinion, mainly because of the. Hang on, I'm just gonna get through this band first, and trying to keep right because I've got more space to move around. Wow, amazing, very nice. Now the Reputation tour is, when she does a lot of like changes to her music, and I always like, I like her country stuff, but I kind of like okay with her the new stuff as well. So the Reputation tour, I believe that she is 29 years old. So she's no longer a little girl that I kind of knew when she was when I sort of like when I was sort of like hang on a second, I can. But there's a car coming here. Okay. Yeah, she's no longer a little girl whom I, kind of like knew back in HMV. I think she was 16 years old. That says a lot about my age. And I am very. Hang on. Wait a second. I think I need to. So she has changed a lot. Before then until now. I think I could come here a little bit, and I think one thing I really appreciate about this latest tour is that I think she has matured. The way that she delivers her performance is probably more natural compared to in the past, but totally understood. I mean, when you were 22 years old trying to do a concert, you probably have rehearsed quite a fair bit. And it's kind of like it shows. And one thing I really appreciate as well is that sometimes artists become too conscious about their body or their look, and they look really unhealthy, like really thin and just like a model kind of thing want to be. But I think she looked pretty healthy. I mean, she looked like a woman. I mean, that is healthy, which I it's kind of refreshing to see someone who's just be there and sing the music it is, and not to be like overly thin, and how it's like for a lot of like K-pop artists or even some of the Western artists that look really thin like a model, and I always think that is not quite healthy. So yeah, and I heard that she's going to have an announcement soon later on this month. I don't know what it will be. Some say that it could be a new album. Some say that she could be getting married. I don't know. I mean, I think either way, she's kind of due for a new album. And looking at the Instagram photo of hers, I think a lot of pastel kind of like thing. It could mean either way. I mean, she could say that she's like getting married, I guess, or she got married already, or she's expecting a baby. I don't know. There's so many possibilities out there. But I think she just keep everybody guessing, and that I guess we'll know soon. The end of the month is coming anyway. How time flies actually. So yeah, I mean there's a lot of like I think I've taught a lot about her, and she was in Singapore before. I think she had 2 concerts, 2 nights of concert. Now I didn't get a concert initially because I didn't get tickets to a concert initially because it was there are a lot of fans, right? That's really crazy. The moment that the Taylor Swift concert the moment the concert went online, the fans just bought everything. I think maybe a lot of them are just buying it for the profit, right? Because you could buy and sell it off in eBay, especially for those who are not living in Singapore, maybe in neighboring countries like Philippines or Malaysia or Indonesia, and they just want to watch her in concert, and they just buy off eBay. So it could be it. I don't know. So while I had the intent, and I really did have the intent, by the way, to buy the ticket to watch Taylor Swift in Singapore, but I couldn't. I didn't. Right. So I didn't. Now, but that's not the end of the story. There are actually quite a happy story there. So meanwhile, I get to know someone, and I try to remember, when did I get to know that someone? It could be from my blogging kind of like era. It could be I can't remember seriously. It could well be something. Hang on. The road is pretty winding. I'm trying to concentrate a little bit. This is beautiful, man. By the way, I mean, look. I think you guys should just buy the Italia DLC. It's I don't know whether it's in the base game or not. I doubt. Yeah, I doubt it's in the Italian DLC. I mean, I doubt it's in the core game, so I think you probably have to pay for this one. But it's really beautiful. Let me see where I'm going. I'm going to Verona. So yeah, okay, story time. So the concert is that she was in Singapore, Taylor Swift, and I wasn't able to get the ticket, and I knew some friends who work in the Sports Hub. The Sports Hub is the venue for the Taylor Swift concert, and for whatever reason beyond me, the husband of the friend whom we knew, I think, I remember, we came to know someone through Google Plus. So we were now I remember. So we were friends. My wife and I knew her. She's a Malay lady, and we knew each other through this game called Ingress. So I don't know how many of you heard about it or play of it. So Ingress is like the predecessor of Pokemon. I think it's from the same company, or not. Actually, it's not. Sorry, guys. Memories kind of fades me. But the concept is the same. It's an augmented reality kind of game, and we were in the same fashion. We were the green team. I'm trying to see. I can't try to remember what green is. I remember blue was resistance. So green must be something else, which I unfortunately cannot quite recall. It's like the I really can't recall that. So we knew each other, and her husband worked in a Sports Hub, and so one day we got a message or call say, "Hey guys, would you like to wait, hang on. Am I going to Milano? Yep. Wow. I nearly got the wrong kind of like turning, while I'm talking. Sometimes it's very hard to focus. So when I was when I was a child, I was in Hong Kong, and they always say that do not speak with the bus driver, and you go, why don't you do that? What's wrong with that? Well, I mean, it kind of like make it hard to concentrate. I guess that's the reason why you shouldn't talk to the driver itself, because it's just a little bit hard to concentrate. Now I'm thinking whether I should rest here or not, because sun is setting, and I know that when it goes dark, you guys can't really see what happened. So I'm just going to rest here, because sun is setting anyway. Then probably potentially we'll be able to see sunrise, I hope. Wow, super glaring, huh? Okay, I'm gonna rest here first. So 5 something is good, and you can see sunrise at the back of me, right? You see the I mean, if you take a look at the, how should I show it to you? If you see the back of it is where the sun is coming out. Look, sunrise is behind me, right? So that's how realistic this game is. So yeah, I was saying that we suddenly got a message, and it was like from our friend in Google Plus, and she asked like, well, you know, there's a pair of concert ticket for Taylor Swift today. Are you guys able to make it? And the seat wasn't that bad either. It was a good seat. So it was like I was very, very pleased. I think I must have mentioned it somewhere in my blog post, in my website. I don't know. I must have. So yeah, so we were very happy. I mean, at least I was very happy. You know, I did intend to buy it. So we watched it. The you know, the difference between the main difference between the wow, there's a car here that don't want to yield to me. The difference between the concert held in Singapore versus the say the Western world like America or Europe is that we have a very small population here compared to, say, you know, Europe or America, and the artists come here tend not to put in the full effort when they perform. So what I meant by that is that the concert, very often, if it is a Western kind of singer, a real Taylor Swift, you name it. I mean, we have watched quite a fair bit. Evidences, they just sing one album full of music, so it's like 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's it. But if you were to like listen to, say, you know, Taylor Swift in, say, Europe, then she could be singing like she could be like maybe her concert could be 2 hours or so, even more, right? If you listen to, say, Muse, they have a long concert, but when the Muse came to Singapore, I remember it was just an hour kind of music. Now it's not kind of universal. It's not universal here in Singapore, because like if there are Chinese or Taiwanese kind of artists coming to Singapore, they actually put in like 2-3 hours concert for the crowd. So it's just one of those things. I mean, you know, I was happy about Taylor Swift concert, but it's just that it was a little bit too short here in Singapore, watching live. Wow, this car go really, really slowly. Okay, I think this is the right place. I don't know, man. So let's just focus on driving a little bit first, making sure that this video won't get longer than it is. So yeah, and the reason why I really enjoy the Blu-ray version of the same concert is because it's just so much more. You got to see what a real Taylor Swift concert is like, not like the one that they put up in Singapore, whereby it's just a short version of it, like 1 hour, 45 minutes or 1 hour, just one album worth of music, and you know, they call it a day. So yeah, yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it. Let me see where I should be going. So there is the toll coming up. Wow, this is a really huge toll station. Oh, there was a, I don't know what happened to frame rate. Wow. What? That is so weird, man. It's like now there is a huge traffic jam. Don't know what's going to happen, right? So what do I do here, guys? I can't just stay here forever. No, nothing is moving. So what do? I don't know. I'm just take some risk here. I mean, that's what I would do when I'm a truck driver. There's an accident there. Weird stuff. So yeah, so that is the story about Taylor Swift. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to what she has to offer towards the end of the month. I think 26th of April. That's what the date is. Whoa, look at that. This is a pretty nice, like a road structure here. Now I think I need to turn that. That was a weird accident that's up there. That all the cars just stay still, like Well, welcome to Milano. Buongiorno. Okay, I'm trying to speak Italian. I know it doesn't work. Alright, that is the I think the garage coming up, and I'm kind of excited about it because after this garage there'll be a really long winding road as well. You know, I'm quite happy about this drive. I mean, it's a relaxing drive. I'm like talking to my friend. Yeah, like, you know, I'm just talking to myself, but I'm talking to my friend, and so far it's been incident free. I think it's because it's Italy, not like France, full of roundabouts that hates me. It's so hard. Wow, this place is beautiful, by the way, Milano. I believe that my wife and I have been there before. Milano. Well, these cars are just refuse to give way. Wow. The roads are very, very windy and narrow. How is a truck going to maneuver through this guy? Seriously. The central. Fantastic. Getting close. Wow, this place is rather special. Whoa, their cars suddenly get turned right. I'm surprised I haven't been here before. I may have, though. I don't know. I felt that I may have bought this garage. Something must be I felt I've been here before. I may have, and it will just be a tour of my garage here, guys. I have actually. Well, okay. I mean, it's a nice tour. I mean, you guys will see Milano. So I probably shouldn't need to stop here, in fact. But I'm stopping here to give you a sense of like this Milano. Right, after this car. Yeah, no wonder I can't remember that I've been here before. Strange. Why do I do that? Alright, the car wanna give way, but it's strange, man. I really don't need that. Now let me see the map a little bit. I'm getting a bit concerned. Why am I stopping in Milano? Yeah, I thought I need to buy this garage, but I'm going to go through a very winding road into Bern. Yep. Fine. A little bit of city tour for you guys. All right. Okay, that's fine. Looking good. Well, at least now you get to see a little bit of town, city. Whoa, that was quite close to the signboard. Oops. Okay, everything is fine still, no big deal. Now, okay, fine. There's traffic light there. I think I need to go straight. Okay, and after this, I'll turn right into there. Turn right. .40 km/h. There's a warning sign somewhere. May need to merge in somewhere, I guess. Alright, so that's the end of Milano. Yep, yet another toll station. Now this bit of the road should be rather interesting because I'm using a I'm using a winding road. Okay, done. So keep going straight to Milano Loft. Don't turn right here. I think. Yep. Yep. So this is the part, just a bit of patience here. Another toll. Okay, €6. Right, there's some signboard flashing light up there. Wonder what it says. Probably Italian or something I can't read. Nope, no idea. Okay, in front need to turn right. Berna. That is the town that I need to go to, I think. Whoa, there's an incident there. Just be careful. I have to figure out what the sign means. It doesn't seem like. Maybe that's what it meant. Just be caution. And I can come back in here again. Alright, yet another toll station. Maybe. Yep, definitely not maybe. So Italy has a lot of toll stations just like France. I fell short just a little bit. Okay, 10 euro. Let's car on the right. Now there's a rest station, but I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm fine for until, let me see. Six hours, 7 hours. A lot of greenery. Yeah, 7 hours. That would be like 3, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. or 5. Oh, that's a French flag, isn't it? Maybe I'm entering France. Or not. Or Switzerland. No idea. Ooh, all these signs. Maybe Switzerland. Maybe I was leaving France and entering Switzerland. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, it's like a city, like right next to the hill. That's nice, man. Wow. Whoa, let's see another building there. Wow, right next to the lake. I'll be kind of lovely to live here, just that it's right next to the highway as well, so it may not be ideal. Ooh, there's a boat there. Wow, amazing. Let me just change lane while I can. Through a tunnel. There may be quite a few number of tunnels here. Bit upslope as well, actually. Wow, look at that. It's a bridge over something. Okay, I need to keep right, and the exit from here. Am I not going to burn? Interesting. Okay, turning left. Now I think this is where the excitement starts. But well, no overtaking here, which kind of sucks a little bit. I wonder what kind of speed this kind of truck going. Okay, someone turned right, which is good. Yay! So now I have one clear row. All by myself through the hill. Now this is going to be exciting, guys. $50. $80. Wow, this is going uphill, by the way. My it's not accelerating at all. There is a bright red balloon up there. That's nice. Whoa, the truck is slowing down immensely. I can't go any faster than this, by the way. I guess that's realistic. Oh, that's nice, man. This is really nice. I wish I know what road this one is. Must be one of the famous road in Italy or wherever. There's a lot of police car. Okay, now tunnel. This tunnel look a little bit different. Wow, next bit is exciting, man. Look at the GPS. Like really winding. Wow. Wow, the scenery is really fantastic, but my eyes just keep on the road itself because it's very hard to keep the lane. And what doesn't help is that there's a lot of cars coming in the other direction as well, so you cannot occupy the lane on the other side because you may hit another car. Oh, this is super exciting, man. There's really a lot of police car. Strange. Now the next bit is also very exciting. Seems like there are a lot of bands, but I'm getting a hang of it. Speed wise, or the gear wise. Another police car. Wow. That was very exciting. I love this road. I think I'll come back here again. For sure. Maybe at night. In game, of course. Wow. I mean, in a way, I try to get to the as fast as I can because of the time. But then, on the other hand, is some of these bands are rather exciting. It's very hard to get it at a full speed. Well, at least not when I'm not familiar with the road. But I guess if I come here a couple of times, I'll be able to go a little bit faster. It was my first time. That's insane, man. This road is really awesome. Okay, wow. I'm getting tired, in fact. I think this go beyond my my normal hours. Didn't know that it takes a while, huh? Okay, so I don't know how this junction work. Am I supposed to slow down or not? Okay, I think next bit I need to do a double rest. Well, petrol as well, in fact. Let's do this one here, shall we? Alright. And then we rest. It may rain. We'll see. Alright, that's it. Now it's nope. The road is too dark for me. 8 AM, beautiful timing. There you go. Another 5 hours time. Maybe half an hour game time. Oops. I mean, this place is rather special. It's a lot of like turns and challenges. While trying to keep to the schedule, you know. Oh, these charming little houses. Nothing here. And no roundabout, of course. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the road here because there's been a little bit of obstacle on the other side. Just want to be safe. Wow, this place is rather hilly, by the way. Yep, so now it's back to the highway. Things should get a little bit smoother from now on. Right, a bit of road work. Back to normal. A little bit of there's a church up above the hill. Okay, almost there. I hope 4 more hours. Can't wait. So if you notice that at this stage I don't really have a lot to say because I'm just getting a little bit tired. Just want to get to the target destination without any drama. And the fact that I've stopped by a few cities sort of increases the difficulties just a little bit. Not that this is a difficult game, but just that it's so easy to make a mistake. You bang on the car on the left or right or in front. You misjudge the corner or the speed, and then you just bang on the wall, kind of thing. Yeah, it could happen. Yep, so this burn is coming up. And then after that, I'll open a garage and purchase a garage. And I'll be able to just head to Geneva. I think this lane is good. Burn. Yep. Highway all the way. But there's a car on the side. I don't know. Should I not? Maybe not. After this. Yeah, burn. Right, almost there. I think I have enough fun and enough driving for one night. Yeah, there was a car quite close to my lane. It's also one of those things. I mean, all this road, you have to kind of know where you're going. After a while, I get used to it. You know, in the beginning, I always get a little bit confused, like what can I do? What should I do? Kind of thing. Because I often get the wrong lane, but after a while I get a sense of like, okay, you just have to keep left, just to go straight. Don't turn into any other places. Yep. Well, there's like a windmill up there, by the way. Okay, burn. Almost there. bumpy. Oh, it's very bumpy, this road. Wow, look at the houses there. It's a rather big city, huh? See all the power line on top. Or tram line, I don't know what it is. Power line maybe. Yep, that is my hard-earned garage. Burn. Handbrakes on. Yes, I would like to buy it. And yes, I really want to buy it. Shouldn't ask me anymore. Alright, there you go. Well, there's a long row of traffic jam in front. Okay, I need to set myself out. Yep, I got it. We're a little bit like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I can see a mirror there, how close I am to the car in front. You see? You can go a little bit further if you want to. Yeah, stop here. Ooh, go back a little bit. Alright, almost there. Beautiful day. 60 million euro. I think if I got time, I would just staff all my garages. And I think I can make even more money. Not that money is an issue right now. I can do any paint job I want, but this is the best paint job I can think of. Wow, look at that. Wow, it's beautiful. Well, the truck on the left hand side must have run the red light, right? Wow, look at the view there, huh? It's fantastic. it's really unique, all this power line on top. Alright, so somewhere I need to turn left. Yeah, I think. Yep, almost there. Alright, Geneva, here we come. So be careful here. You don't want to damage your cargo with these kind of like obstacles. It does get damaged if you lock onto it, for sure. I've tried it before in the past. There's another incident on the left hand side. Someone gets stopped by the police car. km/h speed limit, but nope, I'm not going to reach that because the truck speed is only about 90 when you're playing the World of Truck external contract. But of course, if you play a solo game, then you know, you can go any speed that you want. So yeah, I mean, a solo game is rather exciting, but it's a bit unrealistic because as a truck driver you can't go anything further than that, I think. But yeah, I mean, it could be fun if you are not like loading anything. You can just like, you know, go at the top speed, 140, 150, 155. I think that was the speed record for me when I'm trucking across the Germany with no cargo. Okay, overhead bridge. $80, $100. I'm just pondering if I should overtake or not. Oh. I think in the next junction I need to do something. And I shouldn't get it wrong. If I do, that'll be very painful. I think, yep, Geneva. Yeah, I just follow the road sign. Yeah, I can see the destination already. Yep, happy. And my garage is there, by the way. Bought by me already, long time ago. I think 50 is coming up as you approach a town. Yeah, after a while you get it. After numerous amount of a speed ticket. Oops. Yep, that's my garage. On the right hand side, that's mine. Yep. Alright, man, just almost there. Oh, handbrake. Yep, this is it. That's the destination. Yay! They stop for me, huh? Thank you very much. This parking shouldn't be hard, but you never know. Sometimes I do screw up here, and I will do it again and again and again. Yeah, I'm just gonna reverse from here. I hope I can do it in one shot, but if not, I can do it in a couple of rounds. It's fine. Yay, one shot. Not a very hard passing anyway, but yeah, there you go. Thank you so very much for watching, and this is going to be, yeah, the European truck racing. It's 1,400 kilometer, 1.5 hours, a whole chunk of XP as well. And yeah, thanks very, very much. I hope you enjoy. And for those who are still playing this event, best of luck. Happy trucking and be safe. See you next time. Goodbye.